Hello Stampers, this is super awesome stamper Shirley Merker. I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator from Sun Prairie, Wisconsin, USA. Thanks for joining me to assemble your January 2024 kits in the mail. They were inspired by this kit. So this is a sample that you'll see in the emailed PDF that I shared with you. That's the one I included in the PDF as my contribution. And then I created these two cards based off of that design. I wanted to do the Valentines because I generally skip Valentines, but these bees are so cute and I am a honey beekeeper, so I had to include them in this year's offering. So let's get started. Your kits ship to you in this single envelope, and I usually write in the back the month and then the type. So if you've got a few stacked up, you can find the envelope that you need. Now, usually I tuck in also some extra pattern papers. They would be assorted in your kit depending on what I have in stock. But I mail the kits in our medium cello envelopes, and that's just to protect them while they're mailing and to keep the kits together for each card. Now, just take one out at once. I've already got my two kits right here, and we'll jump right in. Let me pull this back in. This card kit stands up like this. So the basic white inside is a little bit smaller. I don't know if you can see that. The matte, there's a little matte edge around it, and it's just one single piece of the real red cardstock on the back. So just so you're aware of, that's how this all goes together. Now, I've got the jar one on my right, so let's just do that one first. Take everything out and see what you got. You might have extra embellishments in your kit. This one I included the hearts. So any kind of extra embellishments or ribbon, you are free to do whatever you want with your kit. Now, I can't include the stamped part in your kit because Stampin' Up! Prohibits us to include stamped images in our kits. But to substitute the stamped images, I added some extra heart punches from the punch. So that's how I'm going to assemble my kit with you. Okay, I had to step away because I did a step incorrectly. First step is to find your pattern paper. This measures 3 by 3/4 inches. It's a perfect square, and you're going to want to score that at the diagonal. However you want. If you just want to fold it in half, use a bone folder, you can. I like to do a precise cut, so I'm going to use my scoring tool. And I want the jars kind of facing off to the left. So I'm going to tuck one corner in my groove there, and I score so much that my 4 1/4 groove is marked, so I can tuck the other corner down there. Make sure I'm lined up and do a score. And that's just so that it folds a little easier. And while I have my scoring board here, I'm going to do the same thing for the other one. This one doesn't matter so much because the bees are kind of going every which way, but I still am going to kind of put the bees that way. Okay. And if you're using the scoring board, you'll want to use the larger ball end. That distributes the weight of your hand a little more so that you don't accidentally cut your pattern paper. Okay, so we're done scoring. I'm going to move my scoring board out of the way. All right, before we start adhering anything down, just put your pattern paper up to the edge and make sure it's fits snugly, and it does. So what I would do is flip it back around. Kind of hold that in place so it doesn't move. Oh, and it just moved on me because I'm not working the best way here. Snug that back up. Nope. You will have an easier time because you're not trying to work on a camera stand. There. Okay, now this can be attached to the card base. And it's just the base. It's just 1/4 of an 8.5 by 11 piece of cardstock. So 5.5 tall by 4 1/4 wide. That isn't the best there, Shirley, but I think it's going to have to do. But when you put adhesive down, if you don't press down, nope, it's going to have to stay there. Not going to worry about it. Okay, next, let's see where we're at here. You got this strip. So you decide if you want the flowers up or if you want the stripes up. I want the stripes. And just center that in the card base front. And then I've included 2 of these decal circle dies. Now the decal circles were in the fall catalog. They carried over. They're available online, but they're not in the spring catalog. Oh, and I'm going to actually pop that up with some dimensionals. You're going to want to pop this up so that, I'm going to put my dimensionals over here, so you can tuck this under. So you don't want to put dimensionals over on this side. You can put one right there and one right there. You need to leave space so that you can do some tucking there. All right, gonna flip that around. Now the jar is from a retired die set. I think I've saved most of my jar stuff because I'm a canner. I do a lot of home preservation. And so the jar stuff just speaks to me. That was from a die. Okay, and Little Butterfly was from that same die set, I'm pretty sure. I can't remember for sure. Tuck that under. See where we're going? Now I said I can't include the stamped images, but I gave you an equivalent amount of punches. So you can attach all your punches however you want. Glue dots would be the easiest thing. So do the butterfly while I'm here. Okay, I'm going to leave that one like that because I want the wings to go a certain way on the bee. All right, and heart there. Let's do a heart there, a heart here, a heart there. Now my sample, I have popped those up on some dimensionals, but I got a little crazy with my glue dots, so we're just going to have to tuck them down with the glue dots. Okay, and the butterfly. Gave you a length of the Sweet Sorbet bordered ribbon. Oops, sorry, I hit my camera stand there. See it wobbling. Got rid of my old camera stand. I didn't like it, and I haven't purchased a new one. This is my really, really old one that I got from my neighbor, Andrea. Andrea, if you're watching, I still have it. I still use it. Okay, now I like bows that have tails, that have the longest tail towards the bottom, the shortest tail towards the center of the bow. So that's how I do my bows. I think that looks a little professional, more professional than the other way around, but people who do their tails the other way will probably like the tails the other way. Okay, now inside we got the bee. So on my sample card, where's the sample card? Oh, I showed you versus this bee. Let's put them side by side. This bee is one that I stamped and punched out, but that stamping, again, we can't include that. So instead I included a Daffodil Delight bee. And then I'm going to step away and grab my black marker. Forgot to bring it over here, and we're going to make the little stripes. Okay, basic black Stampin' Right marker. If you got our many marvelous markers or the current versions of markers, even blends would work. Let's open that up. Oops. So you can see where I'm going here. So I'm going to do 3 of them. I'm going to start at the back. And all I'm going to do is try to do a graceful kind of arch. 1, 2, 3. And then I color the tail and put a little smiley face on. That's it. You can even use a ballpoint black pen if you don't have a black marker in your stash. All right, so there's that. And then got the hearts for the wings. And put a little adhesive on those wings. And I'll go on the flap for a little bit of a surprise. And what else do I have in the kit that I haven't used yet? Got some heartstone here. So let's put this one, where's the glue dots? On the inside. Got some extra ribbon there. You could certainly do something with it if you want. And then I am going to not use the strip that I have in the kit because I need to use all of these for kits. I'm going to grab or find my, here we go. Here's what I have left and add them. So this was a heart kit. So let's just use some hearts. And there are, okay, now don't look at this strip. This strip I've kind of combined, but it's a strip of hearts or a strip of flowers that you get in your kit. The other kit, it's got this strip of flowers. I had to condense, I think, just to keep stuff straight. So we're gonna do the little ones. And I'm gonna do the pinkish ones, kind of the blush colored ones for contrast. And then I'm going to use a few on the inside. And this kit is done. Tuck it in. And we're all done. So here's the stamped version and here's the version that I included in your kit. And you can always order the Be Mine bundle. So it includes the stamp set and the punch, if you are interested in doing the stamping part. And if you like the bee stuff. All right, now let's pull in the second kit. And I'm going to use this again. Sample card over here. Here we go. This one I stamped the honeycomb, so I will do that because that adds quite a bit. All right, I've got the Daffodil Delight ink pad. Sorry for that noise. Some of them slide pretty hard, plastic on plastic. Okay, and let's see if I can find my pattern that I liked. Like that. So I did one there and one at the top. And I kind of came in and filled in. Same thing on the inside. The bottom, at the top, and then there. So it really does add. So if you have the stamp set, awesome. If you've got a similar honeycomb bee themed stamp set, use it. If you need to purchase it, you can always purchase it from my online store. Okay, next up, same steps. So we've already folded that in half. Let's see if I can, oops. Let's see if I can attach this like I want to. So just press it against the edge of that basic white. Flip it over. Flip it back. And I moved it. Wow, let's try that again. Press it to the edge. Flip it over and press down. Try not to move it. And flip it back. And, sorry, I just hit the camera stand. Add the adhesive. Make sure you're tucked where you want it. And flip it back. And then this side's the one that gets the adhesive. And I'm going to try to center this a little better than the first one. Just eyeballing it top to bottom, left to right. There. All right, now decide which pattern you want up. If you want the red flowers up, I'm going to do red flowers just so you can see that. There. Next is the stitched circles. Stitched circle from the, oh, we've got a set now, the name escapes me. It's got circles and squares in it. Oh, and I went and added adhesive. Well, here we go, we'll fix that. You want to pop that circle up. The white can go over it. You need to pop that real red circle up so that we've got a space to tuck it. You just tuck it underneath there so that you accidentally don't try to put dimensionals on the whole circle. You just need it on like 3/4. Because you need space for that to tuck in. Okay, and again, I gave you a Daffodil Delight bee body. You have to grab your marker and do 3 sweet. I did 3. 1, 2, 3, and the stinger at the end, and then a face. Okay, and I did pop that bee up. Let's do that. And I put the red wings behind it. Flip it over. Kind of put your dimensionals over the wings, and then I'll take care of the glue. And then one more there. Okay, now this kit I gave you a strip of the florals. Floral embellishments. Put that right there. I'm going to set those aside and use them in another kit because I have got a limited amount of those and I want to just use what I already started. I'm going to bring those over. We need to attach our red hearts. Glue dots, little dabs of glue, whatever you like to do. Pull that off of there. Okay. Oh, and I pulled a glue dot with me. All right, hearts kind of going facing toward each other, but pointing towards the bee. And then I've got flowers on either end there. I did 2 of the blue ones. You will get, where's the strip that you'll get? Oh, I've lost it already. Here we go. Your strip will have 2 of each color, so you can do 1 of each color on either end. I'm going to do the light pink ones, the blush colored ones for my sample. Said you've got a whole strip to do. I put one right there. Let's do the blue one right there. Power of 3, 3 things. The bee smelling the flower. And then on the inside, I've got the red heart stamped there. We're just going to use the ones I included in your kit, the punched heart. I think I got another heart there. And sorry if I've got hearts mixed up in my kits here. I think I gave you an equivalent amount of what I had stamped on the card. Then up here I had all 3 of the colors, but on my strip that I was using, I just have 2, so we're just going to use 2. Like I said, I got to be economical and use that strip I was going to use in a kit that's been sold. All right, so there's that one. So I hope you enjoyed making your envelope flap kits in the mail with me. Look for your email with the PDF tutorial that has all of the cutting to measurements and the supplies used. There are 19, I think, people that participate in this PDF tutorial. So you'll see designs with 19 completely different supplies. Everybody does a fabulous job, and it seems like we don't do much overlap. So you get a lot of ideas included in the Kits in the Mail program. Here's a quick catalog tour before I sign off, so you can see where I use the products to make the kits. So in the January to April catalog, I use the products in the Be Mine suite. So I use the pattern paper, the ribbon, and the embellishments. And the stamp set and bundle, or stamp set and punch, are sold as a bundle, or you can purchase them individually. But I recommend getting them as a bundle because then you get the bundle price if you use the bundle item number. So it's the Bee Builder Punch and the Be My Valentine stamp set. In the annual catalog, I use the Basic White, Real Red, Daffodil Delight cardstock, and then I also use the Basic Black marker. So if you don't have a black marker, you can order one individually. They decided to offer that as a single this year, so it's on page 123 of the annual catalog. I use the 2 3/8 inch circle punch to make the Basic White circle right there. You can purchase the punch individually or order as a bundle with the stamp set. And then the dies I used would be the Stylish Shapes and the decal. Now I'm going to show you the decal. I used these 2 on the decal. This was in the fall catalog. It is an online only item now. It didn't make it in the January to April catalog. It is item number 162286 if you want to place an order for that. And then that's the die used from the Stylish Shapes. Then I also wanted to show you this. These are the 2 dies, the jar and the butterfly that I used. It's from a Very Tired Everyday Jars framelit set. So if you've got this on yourself, that's what I used to die cut those 2 pieces. And here's the stamp set and the punch real quick. Then I wanted to point out the celebration brochure. So that's going on now. For every $50 or $100 you make in product purchases, you get to pick the free exclusive items in this brochure. So we've got stamp sets and paper, more stamp sets and paper, stamp sets and paper, stamps. Die set, you have to purchase $100 in order to get the die set. This one is a bundle with a embossing folder. And then I wanted to point out that if you would like to be a demonstrator on my team, Celebration is the best time to do that because you get free stuff included in your starter kit. This time around, they're offering a free glass working mat. So most of the items you see there, excluding the stamp sets and all that, and included is a glass mat, the silicone mat, and the cleaning cloth. They'll throw that in for free for option 1. Or if you don't want the glass mat, you can pick option 2, which is an additional $30 to spend on your starter kit. So with option 2, you would get $155 with the product of your choice for only $99 plus tax. So it's a great opportunity to join my team. If you want to get a little something extra for your purchasing dollars, that's the way to go. All right, thanks for tuning in with me. I hope you enjoyed creating your envelope flap cards. If you need to place an order, there's my host code. I've had it displayed up there. It's also shown on my blog at superawesomestamper.com. Just look for that graphic and click on it, and it will be linked to this host code. All right, have a great day. We'll stamp with you soon. Bye.